Hello students, welcome to the geography class. Today we'll discuss branches of geography. We have already discussed what is geography and its relationship with other subjects in my previous videos. You should see that video. Let's start. Branches of geography. There are three branches of geography: physical geography, human geography, geographic techniques. But here, according to 11th standard CBSE syllabus or NCERT book, here we will discuss about biogeography. These are further divisions of these three types of branches. Let's discuss some of these types of branches of geography. Geography is an interdisciplinary subject of study. Interdisciplinary means it is related to many subjects. Its relation is with many subjects. The study of every subject is done according to some approach. There are two approaches. There are two approaches of geography. One is systematic and second is regional approach. In systematic approach, we study geography as a whole. This approach was introduced by Alexander van Humboldt, a German geographer, and his birth is in 1769. In a regional approach, we study geography by dividing the whole world into different regions. And it was developed by another geographer and a contemporary of Humboldt, Carl Ritter. In systematic approach, a phenomena is studied world over as a whole. Means we study about world as a whole, a single part. We consider the world as a single part, and then identification of topologies and spatial pattern. And in regional geography, first we divide the world into different regions and then we study about those different regions. All the geographical phenomena in a particular region are studied. Means everything can be studied in regional geography of different regions. Here, if you see that this is a flow chart of the branches of geography based on systematic approach. First is physical geography, second is human geography, and third is biogeography. And we study about geomorphology, climatology, hydrology, soil geography in physical geography. And we study about social geography, population and settlement geography, economic geography, historical geography, political geography in human geography. And in biogeography, we study plant geography, zoo geography, ecosystem, environmental geography. Under physical geography, we'll study about geomorphology. What is geomorphology? It is the study of landforms, their evolutions. Evolutions mean how they formed, a related process. The process through which landforms are formed. Climatology, we study about climates. All the elements of climate like weather. We study about structure of atmosphere and elements of weather, climates, climatic types and regions. In hydrology, we study the realms of water. Means we study about the different water bodies. It may be ocean, lakes, rivers or other water bodies. Soil geography. In this type of geography, We study the process of soil formation, soil type, their fertility status, distribution and use. Distribution means where, in which area, what type of soil is found. We know that there are different types of soils. In human geography, we study about social and cultural geography. It encompasses the study of society and its spatial dynamics as well as cultural elements contributed by the society. What society gives, what are the elements of society? We study about those elements. Then population and settlement geography, rural or urban. Because population is settled in these both areas, in rural areas and urban areas. So we study about both areas. We study about population growth, distribution, density, sex ratio. Sex ratio is what? This is the ratio of number of males and number of females. Migration and occupational structure. Occupational structure means what type of work people are doing. Settlement geography studies the characteristics of rural and urban settlements, means how the people are settled in rural and urban areas. In economic geography, we study about economic activities of people. Economic activities means the activities through which they earn something, including agriculture, industry, tourism, trade, transport, and other services. Next part, historical geography. We study about historical process through which the space gets organized. Mean every region has undergone some historical experiences. Maybe in past, the particular space has now changed. What was the history of that space? So we study about this in historical geography. Political geography looks at the space from the angle of the political event and studies boundaries, space relation between neighboring political units, election scenario, develops theoretical framework to understand the political behavior of the population. And then biogeography. Development of biogeography includes plant geography, in which we study about natural vegetation. Zoo geography, we study about the special characteristics of animals and their habitats. Habitats means the place where they live. Ecology or ecosystem, it deals with scientific study of habitat characteristics of species. Environmental geography, it concerns the world over, leading to the realization of environmental problems such as land degradation, pollution, concerns for the conservation, has results in the introduction of the new branch of geography. Branches of geography based on regional approach. We can divide it into four different groups. The first is regional studies, or you can say area studies, because region means area. In regional study, we study about macro, meso and micro regional studies. Macro means large sized area. Meso means medium sized area and micro means small sized area. That about what type of area we are studying. Is that area large, medium or small? Second, regional planning. Then we plan about that area. Third is regional development. Then after planning, we try to develop that area. Fourth, regional analysis. After development, we analyze that up to which level development has been made or the planning is successful. There are two aspects which are common to every discipline. These are philosophy and this method and techniques. Let's read about philosophy. In philosophy, what we study? First is geographical thoughts, and second, land and human interaction, or we can say human ecology. And in second part, method and techniques, we study about cartography, including computer cartography. Cartography means preparing maps. Second part, quantitative techniques or statistical techniques when we collect data about any place. Third is field survey method. D part, geoinformatic comprises techniques such as remote sensing, GIS, GPS, etc. A remote sensing means the scanning of the earth by the satellite or high flying aircraft in order to obtain information about it. GIS means Geographic Information System, which is conceptualized framework that provides the ability to capture and analyze spatial and geographic data. GPS means Global Positioning System. It is a constellation of approximately 30 well-spaced satellites that orbit the Earth and make it possible for people with ground receiver to pinpoint their geographic location. The location accuracy is anywhere from 100 to 10 meters for most equipment. Thank you so much. I hope you will like this video. We will meet again in next lecture. Till then, take care.